Ladies and gents, on the TV here with another vlog. So you know how, before I said I wasn't that interested in E3? Well, I take that back, because this year's E3 was pretty memorable for me. Now, Nintendo's presentation thing wasn't a conference, just a stream. Or I watched it on the stream, but, yeah, apparently, they only showed off 2 games, which I'll be talking about. But yeah, last night was pretty memorable for Sony because they showed off a whole lot of things, and it ended off with Hideo Kojima just walking down this really fancy staircase stage thing that was all very futuristic, and basically sticking it to Konami and saying that he's back. And they showed off they showed off his game. I forgot what it's called. It's like Death Standing. I don't know. There's some weird alien fetus corpse thing, and Norman Reedus is in it. It's all very interesting, but really I'm just going to be talking about Nintendo's thing, because that's what I'm more into, even though I think Sony probably did better, even though I wasn't keeping that much of an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure Sony did a really good job this year for E3. I don't even know how Microsoft did, to be honest, because I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. Now, Nintendo only showed off 2 games. They showed off Sun and Moon, and they showed off the new Zelda game, which is what they said they were going to do, but let's start off with the Sun and Moon stuff, because that's all things. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I retweeted on my Twitter, because I do that a lot when things like this go on. I retweet things like crazy. Now, they showed off some footage of Sun and Moon. They had Junichi Masuda and Shigeki Omori. And this is one of the things. Have an updated battle user interface right here. Fight is on this side. And then there's Pokemon in the bag option. And you have the Y button, which you can use to just select Pokeballs. And also, if you touch the 2 Pokemon there that are in battling, it'll show them their stat modifiers, which is pretty cool. And they showed off a new Pokemon here. This is Young Goose. Actually, here's artwork of it. So yeah, that's a new thing. And then they showed off this Woodpecker Pokemon, which was... We saw the wireframe of it back when Sun and Moon was first revealed. It's called Pick-a-Peck, which is normal flying, with Skill Link, which might make it useful. Maybe. And also, they showed off some battling. They showed off, the rival battle against How, and I thought his battle theme was pretty catchy, but then they also showed off this new thing. There is a new battle mode. It's called Battle Royal, not Battle Royale with the E at the end. It's Battle Royal, and it's basically, it's a 4v4 battle. 4 people against each other, and the first, the battle ends when one player loses all of their Pokemon, and then they tally up how many knockouts you got and how many Pokemon you have left, and that's how they determine the winner. I almost knocked down my watch charger. So yeah, that was interesting. And then they Nintendo's YouTube channel posted a trailer for Sun and Moon with Grubbin, which is a new Pokemon as well. I'm guessing it's the standard your early game bug type Pokemon. And then they showed off that the 2 legendaries, Solgaleo and Lunala, they have alternate phases. Solgaleo can do the Radiant Sun thing, and then Lunala has its full moon phase, which we kind of saw when they used their signature moves in the trailer videos and whatnot, but yeah. And also they showed off Magearna battling, and I was wrong about its ability being a speed boost. I can speak. A speed boost version of special attack, or special attack version of speed boost. Its ability Soul Heart, what it does is its special attack increases whenever a Pokemon faints in the battlefield, and they showed off Magearna in a double battle to highlight that. So that's pretty interesting. But other than that, that's pretty much all they showed off for Pokemon. But next up is the big thing about Nintendo's presentation at E3. What they showed off was the new Zelda game, of course, which is going to be both for the Wii U and the NX. I'm probably going to get the Wii U version, of course, and maybe the NX version, depending on when that comes out. I don't know if they released the release date of this game, but it's probably like still in development, so I'm fine with that. But the new Zelda game is called Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild looks amazing. Holy crap! They showed off a lot. I didn't see everything they had to show off for it, but here is an image of Breath of the Wild. It looks really nice. That monster thing is called a guardian, so there's that. But it's very, very different from other Zelda games. It's not your standard Zelda game, at least. Like, it's breaking conventions, as they were saying. But the way Breath of the Wild works is it's a huge open world. They said like the demo that you could play at E3 is like this big plateau, and that's not even like all there is to see. There's a ton of stuff to see in Hyrule in this game, which is really exciting. You can cook food. Here's an animation of Link cooking food. You can pick up different enemy weapons. You can swim, and there's a jump button. There's all sorts of things like weapons will break, so like you have to find new ones by defeating enemies and whatnot. You can interact with the environment by like pushing down boulders to kill some enemies. All sorts of things, and like that's not even like all there is to do. I mean, there's this tablet thing called the Sheikah Slate. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it does. It does things. But yeah, there's also Shrines of Trials, which is where you'll be doing a lot of puzzle solving, which I didn't get to see any of the puzzle solving. I watched like the first part where Bill Trinen was playing, and he ended it off by like blowing himself up, which I thought was pretty humorous. Koroks are in the game, but yeah, and the way it's going to be done is the story of the game. Like they mentioned that the story is just going to be, you're going to learn about the story just by exploring around. So it's not going to be like your standard Zelda game where you finish a dungeon, then boom, story progression, another dungeon, story. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like explore and find out the story, which is really, really interesting. And they showed off some items. There's the Magnesis rune. Like, there's different runes that you can find to help in your adventure. But it looks really nice. Breath of the Wild looks fantastic. There's just a lot of neat things about it, and I don't think I can, like, properly explain it because there was just so much that they were showing off. But I really want this game because it looks fantastic. And I didn't even get to see, like, the exploring part of the presentation. I just watched Bill Trinen play, which was still pretty entertaining, and like there was a lot to take in with this new game, and I'm very, very excited for it. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about for this E3. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll just end off, and yeah. Oh, here's what the box art looks like for Breath of the Wild. That's cool. Yeah, there's the box art. It looks really, really nice, and actually that's another thing. Apparently in this game you get different types of clothes, and the different types of things that you can wear will help you out depending on what kind of environment you're in. Like you can wear the standard blue tunic thing that's featured here. You can wear old worn clothes at the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get like the iconic green tunic at some point in the game. And also the trailer showed off Link wearing armor. So yeah, also the types of weapons that they showed off. There's spears, axes, sticks, clubs, and they showed off the Master Sword in the trailer, but they didn't show you using it. There you can also get like a rusty broadsword. I remember Bill, he found one. Stuff like that. Also, I think Link using this super glowy arrow of doom. I think that was in one of the presentations. It wasn't in the one that Bill was playing in the beginning, but yeah. But that's pretty much it. Maybe this box art will change, because I mean it does look really nice, but I'm pretty sure it's not the final box art. So yeah, with that, I guess I'll just end off this. Bleh, I guess I'll end off this vlog. And this was pretty good E3 for Nintendo. They didn't show off much, like in terms of the amount of games, but they showed a lot of stuff when it comes to this Zelda game, and they did show off gameplay for Sun and Moon, which I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it, and I guess I'll just end up this vlog. So see you guys next time for another one. Later. Also, I don't think anyone I followed on Twitter mentioned it, but when Bill was playing the new Zelda game, there was when everyone was talking like during the stream, like Bill, Miyamoto, or like when everyone was talking in the stream, like Bill, the translators, and all that, like there's a little thing like in the bottom right of the screen that showed a waveform of them talking. I don't know what that's going to be used for, and I don't know if that was shown off in any of the other things, but that's pretty that's pretty interesting to me, because using the mics or the gamepad's mic, that could lead to some interesting things. Who knows? But I guess I'll just end it off for real this time, so later. Okay, for real this time, I'm gonna end it off here, but just want to make note that there are some new amiibo, and the Wolf Link amiibo that came with Twilight Princess HD can be used in Breath of the Wild to make Wolf Link appear and have him follow you around and do things. Because I just got reminded of this after seeing this. So, yeah. Sounds pretty cool. Don't know what the other Breath of the Wild Zelda amiibo are gonna do, because there's one of Link riding the horse, and one of a guardian. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna end it off, so later for the third time. Whatever.